All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We go. 180. You must be
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Super. Small.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
On the double. Mike, 58, right? Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Fire.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Go!
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now a handoff looking right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Rams 18-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Like 20. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 3. Check 3. Go, go, go.
And some room to roam now. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. I'm coming. Check 43. Check 3. Now you won. 3. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, lift. Hey, exit. Cut.
Here we go on fourth. Gone. He's got his man. That's Wallace. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Check, check. Lucky. Hey, check back.
Well, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, yeah.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 81 yards, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hold on.
They'll try the air now with Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
17.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw again on second down. Minshew. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. They'll find Everett there, complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now Gurley. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, Grant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Minshew, first and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. So third and long, here's Minshew going up top. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Josh Jones in on the stop. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Goff.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Henderson going to run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little... short, and he didn't get there.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. You're not ready. You're not go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be tipped off, nor...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. from the gun. Minshew to throw. He's going to take a shot, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right. Come on now. Hey, 76. 76.
From the 44, Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
I got motion man. Me, I got this.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is gone. Buying time to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. Going down 1 score, punt it, let your defense pick you up.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
43 to Mike, boy. 48 Alpha. 43.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
They're on 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Let's go.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. One last throw here for Gone. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists